Hi guys, and on today's video we are taking the money pit to the rolling road. Now we're off to Surrey rolling road, which is run by Charlie, and the reason we're going to the rolling road is not just to get the big, what horsepower does it make, but to actually check that everything's okay. Now as you've been following the channel, you've probably seen I had the CSL airbox put on there and I had a CSL clone ECU put on. It's been on two other members' cars before. Everything seems to be fine. The car drives fine, but obviously we want to check that everything is running safely, as we've only done about 800 miles on it now. And the last thing I want to do is just hammer it into the ground and blow it up. So to give you an idea, rolling road is a very powerful tool in the car industry and the bike industry. The main thing I'm going to see here today is my air-fuel ratio, because that is pre-programmed into the ECU, so we just want to check that it's not running too lean and at the same time not too rich. So hopefully Charlie will be able to identify any issues if they come up, but at the same time I'm going to have to find someone to map it if there is. The other thing is the Vanos. Now the Vanos timing on these is a variable camshaft, and I've read the horror stories that they go wrong, they rattle. I can't hear any noise from mine. The power feels consistent, but it's one of those things that on a rolling road graph you'll see very quickly if there's an issue, because you'll end up with peaks in the power curve. It should be a nice linear torque curve as an NA car should be. So fingers crossed everything's going to be okay, because otherwise it's going to be expensive. Now the other thing as well that's going to be good for today is I can check the head gasket with this, because although you can't see whether it's completely blown, if it's underpowered there's going to be a good indication that there's potentially an issue there. So ideally I would love to see 350 horsepower. I don't think it's going to do that. If I get 340 I'll be over the moon. If I get 330 I'll accept that. Any less than that, I've got to say I think I'll start taking it apart or investigating why it's not making that power. But we're not going to know till we get there, so obviously a little bit nervous this morning. As I said, if anything is wrong, it's going to be an expensive day out. So join us on this video as we take the money pit onto the rolling road, and we'll go through what happens at a rolling road and what results you can expect to see, and the things that can really help you look after the car if you know there is any problems. So we're back from the rolling road, and as you can see, 330.9 horsepower. So a good day. Obviously I'll get the excuses out of the way first. It was a hot day at Charlie's today. It was 25 degrees out, so there was obviously going to be some heat soak potentially there. It is a dyno dynamic, so it's quite a strict rolling road, and obviously the car is only on a base map, like a generic CSL map, so it's not going to be completely tailored to the car. So as Charlie said when he was there, which was good news, he said it felt really good on the rollers, 270 foot-pounds of torque, good power curve as well. So we're hoping, if I get it mapped, get a new air filter in there, because it was the original one that came with a used kit, we could easily be looking at 345 brake. With a bit of luck, 350, but I think that will be a bit optimistic. Now, as you can see from the torque curve as well, it's not completely flat, but it's pretty good. We've got a bit of power tailing off at the top, especially where it starts to richen up, which I'll show you on the other graph. Now what this graph is the horsepower versus the air-fuel ratio. Now normally you look for about 13 AFR, and as you can see it holds it and then it just starts to tail off, and this is more than likely going to be where the CSL obviously has the slightly more aggressive cams, so it runs a little bit rich up top, and obviously the timing isn't perfect, and it is just a base CSL map, so there's obviously room for improvement there anyway. And as my car has got the standard cams and headers, we will hopefully see a little bit more with a tailored map. Obviously I'll keep you guys posted throughout the year. It's probably going to go in for a live map. I haven't decided who to take it to yet, but as I say, there are a few options out there of who's going to be able to tailor the package, and we'll see once I've got the new air filter in there as well. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Obviously like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos, and we'll have plenty more throughout the summer.